All right, hello and welcome to Asta-Pool, which I played the demo of it some time back and received a free key for the game, and I've been kind of playing through it a little bit. By a little bit, I mean 2 hours. I'm really terrible at it, and surprisingly enough, um, I basically have gotten stuck to the point that I can't get any further. But I figured, I would make a video and just kind of throw this out there again that the game is available. You can buy it and play it, and it is good. Like it is a very entertaining um, game of pool with a mixture of some story stuff that we've got going on. This right here is this nonsense that I have to do, get everything right that I can't do, and I've tried this like a billion times. I haven't been able to figure out what it is that I need to do exactly. Um, but basically, particular this particular spot. There's another one that's before this, part of the story mode where you have to play this in a specific way. Like I am required to. Like I haven't figured out how to do this. I don't think it's possible. It's probably possible. They don't, but I haven't been able to figure it out whatsoever. Essentially, I am supposed to get the ball, you know, in there, and then I'm supposed to hit the 8 ball and only the 8 ball. But I haven't been able to do it. Like I don't really know what the trick is, and I've been trying it for a really long time. Like I said, I've been playing the game for 2 hours, and this is like level 8 or 9, which probably isn't normal. Like I mean, I would expect it. Oh well, that seemed like it almost worked out. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like the one thing I haven't really been trying. Um, anyway, despite the fact that obviously I've been beyond struggling at this, it's been a good time, like it's just not going to happen though. I cannot figure this out. Oh, if you look past this portion, which I'm obviously struggling with, we have, uh, God, I have no idea what it is that I'm doing wrong. Like I don't know where I need to be as far as speed and everything else. There's obviously something that I need to do, and I think I just figured it out. Really? Oh my goodness, I did it. The power of hot magic. This is like kind of um yeah. Moving on to number 9. It's a different experience. I will say that, like, I think probably the worst part of all this. I'm not even gonna read all this, and I don't need you to tell me how to play. The worst part of the game that I've really run into is that it gives you all this like extra stuff that they're telling you how to do, and uh, while it makes sense, it's still kind of just a pain in the butt to have to do all these things and everything. Um, and I think I'm stripes because I got a stripe. Yeah. And I think if I recall correctly, when you play um Pool, when it comes to this particular thing, we just have to get the stripes and stripes, and I've completely messed up. I guess I should have read one when I was playing. I feel bad now because I decided to skip through it because I thought I was smart enough to figure this out. I haven't played Pool in person in a really long time. Um, Years, actually. I think. I'm not good at pool. I failed geometry when I was in ninth grade. And then I passed it in 10th grade, so it doesn't really count, like it's not really that big of a deal. Um, but obviously, some problematic stuff there. There is music. I've been listening to my own music of stuff, and that's why I had the jukebox turned off. But I think like overall the game is a pretty decent selection of music. I wish the balls that were striped were a little bit more defined. I find it's actually a problem throughout all the levels that I've run into. There's an issue where between having a solid game or a solid stripe, solid ball, everything's apparently next to impossible to say today. The problem is in the difficulty where some things, like I've looked at the 6th and the 14th, they look really similar to me. Like I can see that it's kind of thing, but obviously it's not quite what I need. But they look so similar. Like, I mean, I wish there was a little bit more of a distinguished pattern for something that was, like a stripe or non-stripe ball. Anyway, the whole point of this was, I thought I was going to just completely fail miserably and not be able to finish the level I'd been stuck on for over an hour, which just boggles my mind. It took 2 hours to finally get it. I guess if I just tried hard enough and long enough, I would finally be able to do it. Why is this guy, like, just kicking my butt right now? He's actually been a thorn in my side this entire time. For those of you who maybe aren't familiar with this game, like if you haven't played the demo or you just haven't played this before or seen it, there is a bit of a story attached where it's obviously the future. We're in space because, why wouldn't we be in space? Space is a popular place. Everybody wants to be there. And you take your girlfriend to the bar because, to the pool bar? I don't know. You take her to go play pool because she wants to play pool and you want to play pool. The problem is you get to the bar or the pool bar, pool table place, whatever they're called, I don't know. And instead of being able to actually play pool, there's like, apparently the place that you took her is a robots only club. And so they're like, no, you're not gonna play because you're not a robot. And then you're like, I'm in the military and I'm important. And then they're like, oh, okay. Because apparently you get like a space ranger base or whatever. I'm getting like the story completely jacked up, but it's okay. I like how this guy's just, everything's going in just fine because they managed to do all the things they needed to do. I feel like I should completely restart this video at this point, on account of the fact that I'm going to lose to Minobot again. Whatever. Yep, I know what to do, so don't scratch while hitting the 8 ball. Blah, 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 blah. I know how to do all these things. I know how to play. So we also have these bonus balls, which you can do some other things that are kind of cool. I haven't gotten very many of them. They unlock basically as you play. Stripes. Go in number 11. Come on, go in. It's not going to go in. It's disappointing. And of course, this robot's going to come in and show me how much better he is than I am. gonna leave the bar, the pool bar, whatever it is, and this girl's gonna leave me. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go home with Minobot. He's better than you in every way." And I'll be sad, but like just a little sad. I'd be, happy that she found happiness and happy that Minobot found the happiness. I guess. I'd really be very mad at Minobot, and I would find a way to overcharge an outlet so that when he went to charge his battery, it blew up and exploded. Not really. I don't actually know how they deal with the whole power aspect. Let's see. Dang. I thought for sure that was going to ricochet just right and hit the 11. I guess it would, like, for people like me that suck at geometry, it would be super helpful if the game had, like, I guess a little bit more detailed angle mechanics. But I don't think the lack of them is bad. I personally think they don't belong. I mean, they would be make it would make my job easier, trying to, you know, play pool and do well. But I do think it would take away some of the legitimate challenge that's there otherwise. Uh, so yeah. So anyway, as a pool game in itself, just given the fact that, like I said, it's taken me 2 hours to get to this point, and I'm very likely to lose this round as well because Minobot is apparently the world's best pool player. Uh, Steal my girl and everything. I'm just really upset about Minobot and her capabilities being so much better than mine. Anyway, because it's taken so long for me to get here, and I know that it'll take forever for me to really progress in the game, um, I think it would be impossible to make like a nice short long form video or short form video, whatever kind of video it is, that it's like relatively short. And so because I can't really pull that off on account of like my lack of skill, all I can really do is I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to briefly talk about the instant battle, or just, basically a skirmish of sorts where we can just go play whatever games we've unlocked, which I think is my favorite part of the game. Uh, and because essentially, there are going to be certain aspects of this that you enjoy more than others. Some of the pool games, like this is, I may not be doing well at the moment, but this is my favorite way to play pool. Because the rules are fairly easy to understand for me. Um, when things go well, things typically go really well, and you can do, you know, everything you need to do. You can usually get, some decent points in, and when things go well, it's usually pretty impressive, and it's even better when you're playing with like a real person. But because Middlebot doesn't seem to care, and JJ's girlfriend also doesn't seem to care. Uh, why? Why would you? Why would you hit my ball unless they were trying to hit one of their balls with my ball? My balls don't need to rub with your balls, Minobot. That's not how this goes. I'm like we got two. I can't tell if I think the 9 might be a thing. Dang. Nobody told me how to be a mathematician to play pool, but I guess it's kind of the case. Oh, you know what? I should know. Like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is there's a 15 and there's a 13 and that is 9. All of my balls are together. Sweet. I feel like they gave me a scratch before it actually scratched. They kind of forced my hand and made that be the thing that happened, which is a giant load of crap because it shouldn't have happened. I suppose this is like the unfortunate problem that you run into with this game, and probably any game that's based on pool. Um, Depending on your skill and depending on the bot's skill, you could run into a situation where you're really trying to finish things up, but you can't. Um, I know it's been certainly a real factor for me, which is why it took me 2 hours to get to this point. Not that the game should take you 2 hours to get to this point. You could probably do it in like 35, 40 minutes or something like that. I don't know. So close. Like that Linkin Park song. We came so close, but we didn't quite get far enough. Um, yeah. That's how you know I'm originally from Texas, because sometimes I have the intellect of George Bush, but far less of a penchant to commit war crimes. So, I mean, it all kind of like works out. Um, yeah. Anyway, there's a good chance that I'm going to win. It's a change of thoughts from before when I thought for sure I was going to lose. But like I only got 2 balls. I got 13 and 8. I mean, I can make this happen. Maybe. Or Minnowbot's gonna come through and do every single one of these. Good. Yeah, screw you, Minnowbot. Hope you like get eaten by a shark bot. Or a fisherman bot? I don't know. I was hoping to hit off of this and then hit the 13. But that's better than hitting nothing. Or I mean, that's better than hitting one of his balls. So, and at the very least, I've put him in a position to where, uh, things aren't going to work out for him, and he's made things worse for me. We shall do this. Yeah. Yeah, that was an impressive shot. And you might say, there's no way I did that on purpose. And I would be sad that you don't have the confidence in my capabilities. You would be entirely correct, though. I mean, it was completely an accident. Well, that did not work. I forgot that at this portion, I always have to kind of call my shots, um, which is hard to do. I'm committed to this particular hole. Oh, look at that. I made it. I won. I defeated Minnowbot. Sorry for my phone. I didn't realize I had to still had the sound up. Anyway, I won. Congratulations, me. So proud of myself.
Chrissy, those Asta flowers really do match your beauty, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think that human is cheating. He has beaten me every game and I don't know how. Is there anything we can do?
Well, Meadowbee, I haven't seen him cheat, and he does seem like a good player. Maybe you can get some help with their shots from the club's Asta books.
Okay, I will check those out. Thanks, beautiful.
Yeah, and anyway, so this will put us on this solar ball, a new game of which we have to do. Hit the highlighted ball first. Cool. That seems kind of fun. Why does he get to go first? I swear. I really hate Metalbot. Jerky McJerk face. Anyway, like I said, I just want to get one of these in. It's pretty cool. I like that there's like a whole bunch of different takes on everything. There's definitely like some weirder aspects. Some of the stuff. Let's just go ahead and go back and do instant action. So instant action, we've got the different games of which you can play. Um, Obviously, there are more that you can play. You can also change your character if you wanted to. But let's see. We got the 3 ball, which we can also potentially choose like different bots to play against. My skill level means I play with Metapod all the time, so we can really, really get a bunch of hate for him. But anyway, there's literally 3 balls, and it's just whoever gets the most in. I'm not gonna you know, I'm not really going to do this. There's really no point. Like everything's exactly the same. Actually, it doesn't make sense for me to show you these at all. But as you play through the game and you unlock the story bits, you're going to unlock more and additional games, which I think is a very cool aspect to the game because you get to go back through and play the stuff that you enjoy. And this is probably my favorite part: is if I want to go back and play, 8 ball, I can do that. If I want to play freeze ball, which I don't, because freeze ball is the hardest, and it's where I spent almost the hour and an hour and a half on, because it was super hard. Anyway, that's really like the general gist of it. Again, because it's a game that apparently requires far more skill than I really have, and I know it's going to take a considerable amount of time for me to actually finish it. I just wanted to make this video now to just talk about it because I am having a good time with it, and I highly recommend it for anybody that likes pool. I think you'll have a good time with it. The story is whimsical, it's funny, it's kind of cute. We got robots that have personality, which is always fun. And I'm interested in seeing what other forms of pool that the game will have. Anyway, that's a look at Asta-Pool. Highly recommended.